Day two of Bhutan Innovation Forum kickstarted with Snapchat CEO talking about innovation. What they do in their company is that whenever there is a newcomer, they ask them to come up with a new idea, which helps in so many ways, including getting away with fear of failure to come up with a new idea. Because for every 2 to 3 thousand new ideas, there will be a one or two great new ideas. And one of the key messages I took away from this talk was the CEO Snapchat told that never to shy away from getting feedbacks for your ideas. The second session was with the Nobel Laureate physicist Konstantin, who won the Nobel Prize for his work on graphene. This is the first time I've heard of graphene, and uses of it are tremendous and in line with carbon negativity. The key takeaway from the talk was him stressing upon passion, which one should stick because discovery is spontaneous if one pursues passion. Next session was on education, where Dr. Serge Bale highlighted the history of education, challenges, its process, the present, and the future. The constructor group panel and some of the well-learned professor discussed the importance of developing ingrown local talents in field of scientific research and education. The key takeaway from the panel was, which Dr. Searchbell repeatedly highlighted, was a state will never be in loss on spending on science. It will instead will benefit economically. So he was encouraging funding on scientific research and education. The session on investment in innovation highlighted the plans for the GMC, where one suggested Bhutan should focus to be a tech hub with research and innovation which will make people invest. The other suggestion identifying local talent, bringing in the best people in the world to Bhutan would work. They also discussed how having a mindful environment and maintaining higher standards, including having passion, would attract high end investors. Session on digital transformation discussed how Bhutan face challenges when there is already established policy called gross national happiness, and when there is a digitalization because whole world is becoming digital. So how to balance between gross national happiness and digital technology? And also, being digitalized means there will be a breach in privacy. So, with this kind of challenges in security, Bhutan can learn from already established digitalized countries like Singapore. And also, data is always important. Data can bring enrich people's lives because when the data is applied in policy, it can have good effects. For example, if there is data like how many people are going from one station to other station, so the government can always see which part of the route is more packed and which part of the route is not, so there will be less traffic, less crowding because there is data. After the lunch, the session was on blockchain and decentralized AI. Blockchain and AI go hand in hand by giving user capacity and freedom to use AI with perfect security. AIs can be notorious sometimes, like closed AI can have false information as the credibility is not there. Cryptocurrency and blockchain, if used properly by the state, will eliminate all financial crisis which is happening right now, especially in the West. The data analytics session started with data for dummies, explaining how the data can tell about ourselves because it has all the activities of day-to-day lives. Data can be challenging if it's available to the public. For example, if you are in a community and the community knows about you, they can either guide you to the right direction or they can manipulate you and let you go to the wrong direction. Likewise, if the data is available to the public, it can be helpful in many ways, but it can also be disastrous. As the data is available, people can manipulate you. And leveraging data needs building block of tech. One of them, for example, is like our national digital identity, which started last year in Bhutan. Next session was with a photographer and master chefs who talked on realizing your dreams. They talked about their journey and challenges and story of their resilience, because of which they are here today making differences in lives. One of the panelists focused on importance of practice before you put on a performance. A, you will be confident. B, you will nail that performance. The last session of the day was about AI and innovations in biomedical science. Immediately, the panel stressed about how to reduce or stop brain drain by focusing on research on innovations emerging from Bhutan, incentives on startups to lure people back, value local talent over foreign ones, and lead in niche sectors. There was a medical oncologist who focused on lung cancer research, and she felt the importance of AI in going forward with lung cancer research. Challenges of AI in healthcare would be collaboration between multi professionals like doctors, physicists, and engineers. Other would be the brain drain mentioned or discussed before, which, if stopped, could provide critical mass of talents to carry out this AI innovation.